Welcome back to the channel. It is a Friday afternoon in early August. We just finished up hiking the Quiverheart trail again. If you've not seen that one, I'll link a video up here above to a hike I'd done there previously. We stopped at Jack's Black Diamond General Store for some food, great pizza, and we got the recommendation to maybe, while we're in the vicinity, check out this trail, another trail from our Appalachia, the Plum Run Nature Preserve. So we'll start on the Allegheny Mound Trail, starting this loop. Will's joining me today. He's got his stick out to get rid of the spiders. So my understanding is this is two loops connected by a short connector trail. And so we'll see how it goes. Thought we'd take you along for the adventure. Well, we came through this little slightly wooded area, not tall trees, not a mature forest by any stretch. Came through that area. Still walking on a more of a mowed area. Now we're coming out into more open kind of prairie type area here. So we'll continue around on this loop. And, I think I said the total, both loops combined, was probably around 2.5 miles, somewhere thereabouts. It looks like we're getting back close to maybe being back into the woods a little bit here, but you can kind of see behind me there the open field and the prairie, flowers out there, and saw some butterflies and different things. So, near the highway from here, but you can't really see it. Pretty easy walk thus far. We've seen a few of these tall flowers. You can see one there, several over and through there if you can see them. Get a little close up of here. So these are taller than I am. You can see Will up there and then see how much taller they are than him. I mean, I'm looking up at him there. Don't know what these are. I've never seen these before. If you know what they are, comment below. I'd be kind of interested to learn about them, but it's pretty interesting to see these prairie flowers out through here today. Some things that I've probably not even seen before, even though I've lived in this area for pretty much my whole life. We made it to what appears to be going down to the Plum Run loop. The interesting thing is this sign says return to parking that way. Don't really see much of a trail that way. So there is this trail going on down which says toward the Plum Run loop, and then there's a trail over there. So we'll figure it out, see how it goes. As we came down through the woods here, a little bit of a kind of a rock shelf, a rock overhang. Almost wonder if some of this might run in toward the Shoemaker Nature Preserve, which would be on down the way there just a little bit. I may or may not have a video of that one on the channel too. I believe I do. If so, I'll link it up above. But the trail got a good bit smaller as we go through here. You can see that it's not non-existent, but not nearly as much of one. Well, hopefully you can see here, but we've had several more of those really tall yellow flowers as we go down through here. Some back in there, but as we get closer you can see these here. Getting down here along the woods. Really interesting, this whole prairie type section. I have to admit, a lot of times I'm kind of a little bit bored by the prairie sections, but this has been interesting today. All right, we were just finishing up the Plum Run loop, and again that sign says return to parking that way. We don't think that's accurate, so we're going to try this way. We think this will loop back around to the Jeep, but we shall find out. Either way, I think we'll survive, unless we get attacked by the wild katydids and spiders and other things that we've seen throughout here, but we'll see. So throughout this hike, we've seen several of these mounds. Some of them list that they're involved in a research project. I'm not sure if you can see the ants crawling throughout those areas there, but we've seen quite a few of these along this trail. Some bigger than others, some more established than others. But they did ask that you leave them undisturbed. So had we come the other way, when we left the parking lot, we would have seen all this information right out of the gate. Parking lot is right there. So for those that come in here in the future, if you come into the gravel parking lot off the road, then go to the right first, and then you'll gather kind of some information here about some of the different plants and the area and the insects and whatnot. Well, we made it back to the vehicle. Will didn't get us lost, so that's always nice. Plus he took care of most of the spider webs for us using the stick. So he returned the favor after I got a face full at Quiverheart. I hope you enjoyed this nice hike. Relatively little elevation gain and loss. Most of it was more of a mowed path. Pretty easy walking. There was some areas down there in the Plum Run loop. It was down closer to the creek. The trail was a little bit more narrow, but this is a relatively easy trail, probably again in that 2 to 2.5 mile ballpark, all in for both loops. So I hope you enjoyed it. Till next time, get outside.